Kent Pierce and Money Talk here with another video. So this video shouldn't be too long. I'm basically going to talk about doing Uber Eats at night. And today is rainy. So it's been raining since the last 3 days. Isn't November supposed to be like one of the least rainiest months in Florida? Anyway, daylight saving time is both a blessing and it's a curse. So I'm pretty sure you all enjoyed that extra night, that extra hour of sleep. I know I do. I enjoy it. Another thing I love about this time, it's not so hot, so I don't have to put my AC on all the time when I'm doing Uber Eats. That's one thing I like. Cause that 90, 100 degree weather, it's torture. But then there's a downside to this daylight saving time. You get like less sunlight, I should say. So it gets dark early. So it is 6:36 and it is dark. So after I was done working out, I decided to do Uber Eats for a little while. I got my first offer like around, I'll say like around 5:15. It was close to that time. So obviously there's still some light out. It was one of the shop and pay orders. Not the store. It was like a restaurant. It was called the Asian House. So I went there. I ordered the food. Then I did the deliveries. It was like $13 for 8 miles, I think it was. And it's headed to where I live. It's headed like near, it wasn't exactly near where I live. It wasn't like right next to where I live, but it was like in the area. So it was in Green Cove, and I live in Green Cove. So I figured, hey, it's heading like towards where I live, so I'll do it. Sometimes when I get these Green Cove orders, it goes like the other way. Because Green Cove is kind of big, not too big. But when I got to the house, it was actually pretty dark. And it might have been like 6 o'clock I'd say like around 6 o'clock, so it was dark at 6 o'clock now. So it was hard for me to see the numbers. Sometimes they'll have like mailboxes out and it'll make it easier to see the house numbers. But these people ain't have no mailboxes. Yeah, some houses they just don't have mailbox in front of them. So then you gotta look at the house and sometimes you can't see it. Plus it was dark and it was raining on my window, so it was kinda hard to see it. I mean, I could have wind the window down, but I'd be having problems with my window sometimes. Sometimes I wind my window down, you don't want to go back up. So I got out of the car and it was the right number. I was happy about that. And that's pretty much the only one I did today. I did work at my regular job today. Then I went to the gym. Then I figured I'll just do Uber Eats for a little while. And I'll just quit when it gets dark. That was my plan. It got dark on the first one I did. So now it gets dark like around 6 o'clock now. Maybe a little bit before that. Well, at least it seemed like it was dark before 6 o'clock. That's what it felt like. It seemed like it was like dark around like 5:50. So that's the downside of the daylight saving time. The reason I'm saying it's the downside because of the dinner shift. You know how that picks up like around 5 o'clock. Sometimes it does pick up like a little bit early, like 4 o'clock. There are some people that like to eat dinner like a little early. But that 5 and 6 o'clock is pretty much when it really hits. But now it's going to be dark around those times. In the summertime though, it can be light into like around 8 o'clock. So that's the plus side about the summertime. when you get that light hour at 8 o'clock. So you can pretty much do like the whole dinner shift before it gets dark, pretty much in the summertime. But I think I don't like that summertime. It's so freaking hot. That's one thing I just do not like. So you win some, may lose some. Same way Uber Eats though, you get pick your own hours, so you don't have to work at night at all. Reason I don't like working at night because I don't like doing Uber Eats at night because, like I said, it's hard for me to read the addresses. And there's some of these places I really don't want to go at night. Especially like some of these wood places, they have like no street lights. I mean, these rural areas, they have like there's like no lights at all. Like the only light would be like lights coming from your car, so it's kind of hard to see the road. Because some of these people live like in the woods. So that's one of the reasons I don't really like doing Uber Eats at night. Pretty much those two reasons. It's hard to like read this. What did I say? It's hard to read the house numbers. And of course, sometimes it's hard to see, like when you, like I just said, like whenever I go into like these rural areas, it's hard to see. And of course, when I get these addresses, I don't know where it's going to take me. So a lot of times, I don't know what's going to take to a rural area or not until I'm actually headed there. Then I'm like, oh, this is where it's going to take me. So I'm just letting y'all guys know. I know some of y'all don't mind driving at night, but then there's some of y'all that really don't like driving at night. And some of y'all don't know if it's harder or easier to do Uber Eats at night. So for me, I think it's a little tougher because it's harder to see the addresses. And I guess that could be a problem. You're trying to see the address and you accidentally get in an accident. So that's one thing to consider doing Uber Eats at night. But of course, some houses are like easy. They'll have like the address on the mailbox. I mean, I think most of the houses do. It does make it easier. It's a number actually up there. Like some of the numbers be like falling off. So you're like, is this the right place? Then you get out hoping that maybe they'll have like some more numbers on the house if there's not on the mailbox. So yeah. And that is basically it. So if you drive for Uber Eats, do you do Uber Eats at night? And if you do you have any problems seeing the addresses? Just let me know. Maybe it's just me.